Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I am super excited to have you here. And for those of you that are returning, thank you so much. And thank you so much in advance to all of you that are new here. Welcome in. Much love, guys. So, Aquarius. I'm going to read for the collective of Aquarius. See what sort of messages Spirit has for y'all today. Doesn't matter if you're a man dealing with a woman dealing with a man dealing with a man, or a woman dealing with a woman. We're just going to read for the entire Aquarius collective. See what sort of messages Spirit has. Aquarius. Universe, Source, Spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Aquarius's growth today. Please and thank you. Whatever sort of message Aquarius needs to hear. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Ooh, that one wanted to flip. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. That's a good energy to start out with. Happy home, happy family, tangible work, your legacy, something you can hand down to your children. Not only something that's inside yourself, but something that you can share with the world. That's a good energy, Aquarius. Followed by the 9 of Swords. Oh, that's weird. Oh, and the High Priestess. I get it. Whoever you were dealing with in the past thought that they had life figured out. They thought they had it all figured out until they met you, Aquarius. And then they realized how little they really understood about everything, you know? Yeah, they realized how little they really understood about everything. It's like they thought they knew everything until they met you, you know? And then they realized that how much they did not know. We still have some sort of incomplete cycle here, though. Maybe there was a lot left unsaid. Maybe there was too much said that they can't take back. Maybe there was, you know, like we can't ever recover our words once they leave our mouths, you know? So this is either you or someone that you're dealing with. The 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody not walking away. Somebody not walking away from this 10 of Pentacles here. King of Cups. Somebody wasn't very careful with their emotions and how they expressed them. Somebody's very remorseful. Very in remorse, you know, like very nostalgic, very reminiscent about some of the past behaviors, about some of the past words, about how they coulda, woulda, shoulda, you know. I think somebody really thought they had it all figured out until they met you. And then you taught them all kinds. You taught them all kinds of how much they didn't have anything figured out. And it's taken some strength to close out this cycle. Like they don't have the strength to close it out, to let it be finished, to get the closure that they need in their own heart and mind, you know? It's like they didn't listen to their divine guidance. They didn't understand the divine guidance, or you didn't understand divine guidance. Because we have the Hierophant in reverse with the 8 of Cups reverse on top of the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sure that's not you, Aquarius. Somebody feeling like they're left out in the cold. That they did everything wrong. They don't know how to use the tools that they had available to them. They might have had all the tools, but somebody didn't know how to use them. I just get this feeling like they thought they had it all figured out until they came across you, you know? And then you kind of flipped everything upside down for them and rearranged some stuff. And, you know, they realized just how much they didn't know. Yeah, Just how much they didn't know, didn't understand, didn't have a hold of, didn't have control over. Just how out of guidance they were, out of, you know, how much they didn't know how to use the tools that they had at their feet. Didn't know how to manage their money, didn't know how to manifest new money, didn't know how to follow their divine guidance, like always felt like they were out in the cold. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Feeling the victim. I felt this person was really out of sorts. Like they thought they had it all figured out. And then they realized how much they did not have figured out. Yeah. They realized how much they did not have figured out. It's like you were their best teacher, Aquarius. Knight of Cups. You might have somebody wanting to come and express this to you. Or you're wanting to express this to someone else. Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords. Come and speak some sort of truth. With the Star. This could be you, Aquarius. Or this could be the person that you're dealing with. But whatever this person, it has a lot of hope. Like they see, they've learned a lot. Yep. Just as I say that, they've learned a lot. They've learned a new perspective on life. Like I keep hearing like they thought they had it all figured out until they came across you. You were probably their greatest teacher. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're probably their greatest teacher of self-love, their greatest teacher of what boundaries look like, of what, healthy is. How to manifest. How to not listen to other people, how to not have people's opinions in their ears, how to not be a part of the he said, she said, how to mind your own business and stick to your guns. Like, these wanted to flip. Oh, the Justice card with the Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this person was real up in their head for a long time, but the truth has been revealed, the truth of why, the truth of how, about how they played their own part in their own suffering, about how they acted, about how, like, just life in general. It seems like there's not a limit to the things that they've learned through that experience. We got 2 pages on top of each other. I just really feel like that you were their greatest teacher, Aquarius. This person thought that they had it all figured out until they ran across you. And then realized that they were going nowhere, had nothing, had no clue what the hell they were doing whatsoever. That they were the cause of their own suffering, that they could put an end to it at any time. And they have this newfound way of thinking. They're not up in their head and burdened, even though they're still kind of not remorseful, but reminiscent and nostalgic, because once things escape your mouth, man, like, you can't ever take them back. But I feel this person has done a lot of work, a lot of work on themselves. Like, you were their greatest teacher, Aquarius. You were their greatest teacher. But they're probably not going to ever tell you that. They're not going to tell you that with their words. They'll just tell you that with their actions, You'll be able to see it in them. You'll be able to see how your interactions with each other, like, help shape both of you, not just this person, but both of you. I think you learned a lot from each other. You'll be able to see it in just the happiness that you have with yourself, that you have with your life. You'll be able to see it in their actions. I mean, people can tell you whatever they want. words are meaningless unless they're followed by action. You know, you could say this or say that or say this or say that, but I think you'll be able to actually see it in this person. You'll be able to see the way that you changed them, the way that you helped mold them or create them, you know, in some odd way. Like you can just sit back and kind of see the growth from this person, from your experience with them. Doesn't mean you have to take this person back. Doesn't mean you have to talk to him. Doesn't mean any of that. You could just see it, you know, and know that it was there for a reason. Let's see what we can get. I feel like deck switch. Let's see what sort of advice we could get from the spirit of Ganesh. I just feel like you were their greatest teacher, Aquarius. Like this person thought they had it all figured out. And then they met you and realized that they didn't know shit. You know, I mean, they might have known some shit. They might have known some shit that you didn't know, and you might have known some shit that they didn't know. You know, you might have known how to apply some things that you've learned, and they might have known how to apply some things that they've learned, but throughout this experience, like, they've grown a lot. Substance. Yeah. That's a good one to know. Like before, they might have had a lot of quantity of friends, but no quality of friends. You know, they might have had a lot on the outside, but nothing on the inside, you know? Enjoy the nourishment that life can give you. You are in a time of abundance where there is more than enough to support and nourish your desires. Ganesha encourages you to appreciate all the blessings, treats, gifts, friendship, and love surrounding you now. Nourishing your soul can mean finding interesting, exciting, and stimulating ways to experience life. This is a time to learn, grow, and change. It can also mean that refusing to create, experience, and grow can be detrimental to you. Only you can truly know what your soul desires. It is essential to find ways to understand and to do something about your needs. This means listening to your inner dreams, hopes, and wishes. On occasion, it may mean acting in ways contrary to what others expect or hope from you. Let's get another one. We have personal transformation. Number 35. Your soul is assisting you with creating changes to align you with your life's purpose. Ganesha is pointing to the heavens and encouraging you to be open to new ideas and the growth of your spirit, right? I think that's what, like this, whatever this situation was with this person was a huge catalyst for growth on not only this person, but you as well. You may be feeling a strong desire to obtain or experience again a sense of meaning, inspiration, or purpose in your life. This is likely a time which you are making some significant adjustments. These adjustments are helping you in the process of changing yourself from the old you to the new you, and you will soon benefit from a fresh perspective on life. You're in a great place now for honoring the person who you truly are or want to be, rather than simply following a routine that has little meaning to you. This is a profound spiritual journey that you are experiencing, which brings greater meaning and purpose into your life. This will renew your inner energy, eliminating everything in your life that is not essential to your transformation. Realize that some of your activities may be in place to simply act as buffers or distractions from what is truly important. Allow the changes that are taking place and trust that a period of greater calm and stability will follow. Ganesh is calling you to your destiny. Your calls for guidance have not gone unnoticed, and you will ultimately find what you are yearning for. Let's get one more. One more. Delight. I always say one more, and then one more, just one more. We are born with the gift of laughter. Laughter is a natural medicine. Laughter can be helpful in ways you might not have realized or imagined. A simple laugh can help you feel better about yourself and the world around you. If you are looking at situations too serious, why so serious? Try to find some humor. This will remind you to stay centered on what it is and to be grateful for what you have. Laughter can be a natural diversion if you can help break up stagnant energy. When you laugh, no other thoughts come to mind. Huh. I actually didn't really even think about it like that, but that's true. Laughing may also induce physical changes in the body. After sharing some laughs among friends or for only a few minutes, you may feel better for hours. Laughter and humor can give you such an amazing energy. A good-hearted belly rumble can dispel stale negative energy and enable you to see your life from higher perspectives. If you want more pep and humor in your life, work with Ganesha, asking him to support you in finding joy in a life in new ways. There are actually some stories that tell Ganesh was born from Shiva's laughter. Ask Ganesh to help you to lighten up through laughter. By doing so, you may receive some immeasurable benefits. By having a more light-hearted approach to all things that come your way, you might even feel healthier. Laughter really is the best medicine. I'm sure some of you can look back at some of the experiences that you've had either with this person or with other people in your life, and then as time goes by, it's like, it's freaking hilarious. It's like, man, I can't believe that happened or this happened, or I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe, kind of sit back and chuckle about it, even if it's just to yourself, like, wow, like that really happened. Like that happened. That was real. Like, wow. I know it's hard to do in the moment, but it's most definitely possible. And decision. See, I said one more. I pulled one more. One more. And I opened the book right to it. Interesting. Consider all of your options to make an informed choice. What exactly do you want in this situation? Are you satisfied with the way things are moving in your life? Ganesha is guiding you to know that your desires are within your sights. Odds are in your favor. The decision that is before you is either sticking with what you know or breaking out and trying something new. This is a time for veering out into new adventures or making a decision that deviates from a typical trend or habit. Ganesha will gift you with greater understanding of who you are and what you are capable of creating. Zero in on a goal. Take the steps to make the selection. You have worked hard and really evolved through your life lessons. Get ready for change. Motivate yourself by taking time to rejuvenate. Treat yourself to simple things that bring you joy. Discover new activities that take you away from routine. As you move through your day-to-day schedule in new ways, you create new thoughts. When Ganesha is holding the mace, he is challenging you to be more decisive. Once you start being more strong-minded, you will create the opportunity to reflect on your long-term goals and desires. You'll then be in a better position to plan ahead and assure you achieve these goals. You benefit now from a newfound sense of confidence and are ready for major change. You might consider travel to exotic places, further education, or major career change at this point. This will expand your learning and development and grow your horizons beyond your immediate environment. With careful planning and moderate approach, you will set yourself up for success now and moving towards the future. Let's get a couple from the angel affirmations. All right, angels, what do you have for the Aquarius collective that is listening to these videos or that will be listening to these videos? Aquarius. What do you have for Aquarius? Giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. And reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in meaningful ways. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy and mood and motivation at a consistently high level. Right, guys? Like, I went and bought myself some roses the other day. I had some roses at work, and the yellow ones always smell the best. Like, I smell them. Every time we get new ones, I always smell all the roses that are there. I make it a point to, to smell them and tell them how pretty they are. And there's this bouquet of yellow roses that just smell incredible. Like, I could smell them from here. So I bought myself some flowers. Sometimes you just got to buy your own damn self some flowers, just because you want to. Just because you want to give those flowers a forever home. You don't need any special occasion, just because you said so. And we have release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. And let's see what we can get from the 4 agreements. The 4 agreements for Aquarius, please. 4 agreements for Aquarius. This one. Don't take anything personally. See other people as they are. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it's okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. Right? That's a them problem. It's pretty magical when you don't take things personally. I mean, it's a constant practice. You have to constantly practice not taking things personally, not assuming, being impeccable with your word, being true to yourself and how you feel. It takes some practice, man, because it's taken our whole lives for us to get to where we're at. We don't just change overnight, but we're constantly changing in one way or another. We're constantly building new cells. We're constantly, exploring new options, growing and expanding, and not just sideways, right? In our consciousness and our level of awareness and our understandings. You can't be mad at yourself for what you didn't know when you didn't know it, But if you honestly know something, like, if it's not true, don't say it. If it's not yours, don't take it, And some people just have no awareness of integrity like that. And that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. So when you learn to not take things personally, then you understand that that's not a you problem, But it takes some practice. It's fun to say, but it's a lot harder to actually put that in practice. So don't take things personally. Always do your best. Blah, blah, blah. Express your own divinity. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you and express your own divinity by being alive and being loving to yourself and others. I think we're all representations of universe, of God, of source, of spirit. We're all here feeling and experiencing every possible possibility that there is to possibly experience. I mean, none of us will ever know what it's like to be anything else other than ourselves. And it's like almost like we're expansions of universe, to out there to feel, to express, to create, to have our own individual experiences, and then kind of like, so that universe can experience it through us, like we are all an expansion of universe, experiencing every possible possibility that there is to experience. Don't make assumptions. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. Assume, ask you, me. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously, most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. Right? We assume all kinds of things all the time. A lot of times we don't even know that that's what we're doing. But man, assume equals ask out of you and me, right? All right, Aquarius, I'm pretty sure those are your messages. You just keep shining with your bad self. You've definitely taught probably more than one person a lot of great valuable lessons that they can take with them through their life, And the best way to say you're sorry to someone is to change your behavior, right? I think you can honestly see a change, not only in yourself, but in the people that you've experienced any sort of downfall with, and then it comes into perspective about why it needed to happen or about how it needed to happen that way. It might not feel like it at that time, but once you can see the bigger picture, it makes a lot more sense, You know, you can actually see the change, see how you helped grow another person through the experience you had with them, right? And they can see that as well. You know, like, wow, that one situation really shifted my whole everything, right? And they can kind of look back and reflect on it for themselves and see how it changed them, how they grew from it, how absolutely necessary it really was for all that to happen to begin with, right? I mean, and then how could you be mad at anybody like that? You can't be mad about that. You know, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. And until next time, vroom, beep, beep.